This thing on? Hello? Oh. Hello there. I guess it is on. Welcome to my very first vlog. First SHMUP Master vlog. As you can see, I've got some nice lighting. I got a nice 4K camera. And decided to go pro with this. So here we are, my first vlog. I want to talk to you guys about SHMUP Master in general, and talk about some of the things I got planned for this year, and how I'm going to take SHMUP Master more seriously. As some of you may know, this is the 4-year anniversary of my channel, so I wanted to kick it up a notch and really get things going. This was mostly motivated by this whole YouTube creators thing that's been going on. As I'm sure most of you know, I've been trying to do shout-outs pretty frequently with other smaller YouTube channels that are being demonetized because of YouTube's new policies. Money hasn't really motivated me much when it comes to this. I do this because I love it. I like doing different types of videos. You know, ones that are heavily edited and with lots of animation, editing tricks, that sort of thing. That's what I do, that's what I like doing. The whole creators thing, not that big of a deal to me, but I would like to stay monetized simply because I've invested some money now on this channel, and if I can make a little money on it, then great, you know, then that would be cool. The goals this year for 2018 is that obviously I'm in 4K now. Ta-da! So hopefully you're enjoying seeing every dimple and wrinkle and gray hair on my face, but that also is going to apply to gameplay footage. Everything's going to be upscaled to 4K or in native 4K, depending on if I start playing more modern shmups, you can expect it to be true 4K. If I'm obviously if I'm playing retro stuff, it's going to be upscaled to 4K, but it's still going to look as clear as any footage you're ever going to see on YouTube of retro games, that's for sure, retro shmups. I'm pretty sure I'll be one of the only guys doing retro games in 4K on original hardware. Granted, like I said, it'll be upscaled from FrameMeister, which is 1080p, but it'll still look really, really nice. So there's that. If any of you noticed, there's a Gaming Rebellion bumper in front of my videos, and I heavily promote that on my channel. I try to. That's my other website, which I've never talked about it before, but I want to bring it up here because I think it's important to mention it, because Gaming Rebellion's kind of going to be taking a backseat for me. Now, that's been one of my primary focuses for 4 years now. I started this channel and Gaming Rebellion around the same time. You've seen some of the people, Brazzle the Gamer, a few other people that have come on my show here, were also involved in Gaming Rebellion. And while the site's going to continue on, this is going to be my primary focus now, is SHMUP Master and my channel, because that's honestly what's the most fun to me, is doing this channel. I've been promising for years I was going to do more videos and get more involved in this. People have been begging me, my nice little niche audience I have. So that's what you're going to get this year. So starting with those goals, I want to start going over the goals with you. My first goal is to do 2 of these vlog type videos a month. I know they're not going to be fancy or probably what people are really going to want to see, but they'll keep you up to date on what I'm doing. I'll talk about what I'm playing. I'll give you a tour of the game room. You can probably see some NES cartridges over there, and I've got a really nice 4K gaming setup over here, both retro and modern stuff, and I'll give you a tour. I'll show you all my equipment, my green screen, my capture card. I'll go through all that stuff and show you how it all works and how I do what I do. The next thing I want to do is, I've been getting review codes for indie shmups and shmups on Steam for years now. People want me to review their games so badly, which is really cool. It's amazing that people have reached out to me. I've had probably at least a dozen people reach out to me over the last 4 years, maybe more, I don't know, asking me to review their games on my channel. So I'm going to start doing that. They're not going to be crazy, big review type things unless I really love the game. But I think most of them I'll try and just talk about them, show some footage, maybe do it in my style the best I can, and do some reviews of games, just newer games. The older stuff is always, for me, is always going to get the A+ treatment because that's my bread and butter and that's what I love. But I love modern games too. And I just haven't played a lot of modern shmups. For me, modern gaming is, you know, Horizon Zero Dawn and Dark Souls series, stuff like that. That's the stuff I love with modern stuff. But for old school stuff, shmups, man, is what I love. So, but I'd like to branch out into reviewing and covering some newer shmups, especially because guys are asking me to. The next thing is, you may have noticed my last couple vids have been collaborations with friends of mine, and I'm going to start doing that more. I gave, when I first started this channel, I was giving shout outs to a few people that inspired me. I want to start getting those people involved in my videos to some degree. Not all of them, obviously, but definitely some. I'll just go down the list. Obviously Julian, my guitar guy, and Wally, my narrator. Both of them will be going back this year. I believe my next video after this one, Wally will be doing a little bit of narrating on that. I'll save that as a surprise. So that'll be out in a couple weeks, probably, or less. Julian, I'm going to be bringing back for some bigger projects I'm working on with some other people. Andrew Hayden, Retro Island Gaming, me and him are planning a collaboration for DOS shmups that were only released in DOS, which will be kind of a really niche thing, but might be interesting for some of you guys who never got into DOS games much. So I'll be playing that with him sometime this year. Let's see, who else? I have a Gradius 2 video planned with 3 other guys. If you watched my original Gradius video, it was me and Tony Brazel the gamer, doing side-by-side 1cc runs to compare the two. So this time, for Gradius 2, we're going to do 4 concurrent runs, all 1cc's, with me, Nefarious Wes, who was in my last video, Tony, and Adam, who calls himself the Bug Guy, I believe, or the Bug Doctor. 4 of us are going to be doing a 1cc of Gradius 2, and I'm going to do it 4 ways and split it, and we'll all be commentating, and it'll be chaos, and it'll be interesting and fun. So, and then I have my next big video, which is going to be on the Guardian Legend, the NES game. I'm going to have 2 Guardian Legend videos, actually. One will be a 1cc, and one's going to be that. I've been threatening another big video like my Thunder Force 4 one I did for a while now, and Guardian Legend is it. It's my favorite NES game, and I think it's a very influential and important game. And I actually interviewed Munatani, who founded Compile, the company that made Guardian Legend, and if you're a shmup fan, you know they've created some of the greatest shmups ever. And thanks to a good friend of mine, Jimmy Hoppa, who will be working with me on that video, on the Guardian Legend video. He's going to help me with that. Going to do the translating for me of the interview and some technical documents that we found on the game, original technical documents for Guardian Legends. So that's going to be something else to look forward to this year. Jimmy's a great guy, and we've been wanting to collab for years now, and it's finally going to happen. So Import Gaming for the Win is his channel. So I'm also thinking of the possibility of branching out into run and guns. Tell me what you think about that, if you think that's something you'd like to see. I think they're similar enough with shmups where it would be fun. I've always wanted to do a versus video of Contra Hard Corps versus Contra 3, which I think would be a lot of fun. Just comparing those 2 games and their strengths and weaknesses. It's been done before, but not in the way I want to do it, so of course there's that. Tell me what you think about the run and gun idea. There's so many that could be covered and could have a lot of fun. Interviews with developers, something else I might do. Munatani, I already interviewed, so you'll be seeing that in one form or another. I'm also going to start streaming my practice runs, I think. People have been asking me to do that for a while, so I've got a Twitch channel that I don't use much, but I'll probably do that on Twitch and maybe YouTube. I'll try YouTube also to get my view time up, I guess. But yeah, Twitch and YouTube, I'm going to start streaming. And I'm also going to be partnering with this group called Input 3. They're a great group of guys. They offered to help me out by hosting me whenever I stream, so provided it doesn't interfere with their regular programming, but they're going to host me on their Twitch channel, which will be very nice. There's some great guys, and they're going to be guesting on my videos here and there too. So Adam is one of those guys, and he's someone I mentioned earlier, who I'll be doing the Gradius 2 thing with. And yeah, that's about it for now. For my first vlog, I don't want to go too crazy with this and go on for too long. I just want to tell you, I want to thank everyone for sticking with me, and I have some pretty hardcore fans there that I really appreciate. Shmups are a niche genre of games, so it's nice that there's people around that watch them, which is kind of why I want to branch out too in the run and guns, because they're a little more well known, and I think they'd make for an interesting addition to this channel. Also, I want to reassure people that the quality of my stuff is not going to suffer as a result of this. This whole YouTube thing has motivated me, so I want to really commit to this channel now and get things rolling. I'm still going to do my bigger videos and with the crazy editing and good production values that I like to use, but you're going to get stuff like this too in between, just as something else to watch. And I will do some smaller scale videos. It was really hard for me to do something smaller scale. I know I can do it. I want to do it because the big videos, I can always work on those in my spare time and work on those gradually. The smaller videos I can get out quicker, and it'll give you something else to watch in the meantime, while I'm working on the big cool stuff. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching my first vlog. I'll have another one for you in a couple weeks, probably giving you a tour of the game room, that sort of thing. So hope you enjoyed the first vlog. SHMUP Master signing off.